Bovada Sports is an online sportsbook operated as part of the larger platform of Bovada products. The site was founded in 2011. Besides the sportsbook, the site also operates a casino, a race book, and a poker room. Bovada is licensed by the Kanawake Gaming Commission and services only the North American market. If you don't live in the United States or Canada, you aren't allowed to open a Bovada account. Now, Bovada only does business in American currency, that's the US dollar, and only provides software and support in the English language. Though the site's now owned and operated by the Morris Mohawk Gaming Group, Bovada was once the North American-facing arm of the large global betting brand Bodog, but now Morris Mohawk runs it independently. You can still see some similarities in design and other features between Bovada and Bodog if you're familiar with that site. Now some coverage of Bovada Sports markets and the like. The arrangement's pretty typical. The design is pretty standard. You know, the text is legible, which is more than I can say for some sites that use garish color schemes. Everything is where you expect it to be. You've got your announcements here in the center. It's like bonuses and upcoming events and such that if you were to click on a sport, like say let's click on basketball, it would be replaced with, here's some futures, odds to win the 2016 NBA championship, for example. They're giving plus 300 on the Spurs right now. I'd say that's good money. All that stuff's in the middle there. On the right, your bet slip. It's one-click betting. It's really simple. It's just like Bodog's system if you ever use that ever. It's pretty much the norm in the industry. About those markets, when you click all sports there, you see that Bovada has a huge list of markets. All the big sports, baseball, basketball, football, you know, the big sports, international soccer. But also down here, there's two forms of rugby. You can bet on cricket and darts and snooker. Not just horse racing, but horse racing futures, esports. They have a huge array of markets, especially for a North American-facing site. It's really impressive. I know a lot of people are into live betting. Let's check out the live betting section here. As opposed to the fancier global sports books where you will actually get a streaming game here sometimes, you're not going to get that at Bovada. They don't stream games. You get this graphic representation. It'll have, you know, it's real simple. Look at it. You got the scores here. You got details about the match or the game. And while the game is active, this one isn't right now, but while it is, you'll have your live bets listed in the center here, your bet slip on the right. It's all very self-explanatory. As far as the market coverage for live betting, I mean, right now, it's a weird season, the day that I'm reviewing this. Pro basketball hasn't started. There's some international basketball, some international soccer and tennis matches. But obviously, this lineup will change as the sports seasons change, too. Now on to banking details. Unfortunately, the number of deposit and withdrawal methods available to Bovada customers is really limited. That's mostly because Bovada does business with Americans, and if you know anything about the American gambling industry, you know that it's really shady right now. So the fact that U.S. finance law prohibits most major financial companies from doing business with, quote, known gambling establishments means that a site like Bovada has a tough time allowing their customers to put money on their accounts. What you would do if you were ready to deposit is log in and click this little dollar sign. As you can see in this little e-wallet here, I have a $0 balance, no money in bonuses, I know. I'm a member at Bovada, but I don't really bet here that often. So if you were to make a deposit, you click this little red deposit button, you will be taken magically to the deposit section. Imagine that. Where right now, unfortunately, the only methods you can use are MasterCard and Visa. At some point in the past, Bovada offered what they called rapid transfer. Rapid transfer was just a fancy term for MoneyGram/Western Union. And that was a really convenient way to get things done if your MasterCard or Visa didn't work or you didn't have a card or whatever. But as of right now, the only way to deposit is with a MasterCard or Visa card. Understand that all credit card deposits are subject to a 5% fee, which considering they accept deposits up to $1,000, That can be pretty hefty. There's some bonuses and other ways to get around that fee. Your best bet is to contact customer service, and look, ta-da, right here, the 24/7 customer service phone line. As far as withdrawals, I'm not going to click on the withdrawal button up here because that will show some of my personal information that I just don't want to share with you guys. But it's okay because there's not much to see there anyway. The only way to get a withdrawal from Bovada at this point is a check by courier. They send it by FedEx or DHL in my experience. And they can take up to 28 business days to get you your check, and that has to do with processing and a bunch of other stuff I don't totally understand. As far as those checks go, you're limited to one a week, up to $3,000 per check, but you can only get one free check per month. Any checks after the first one, it's $40 a piece. I don't know if there's any way around that, but again, you could contact customer service right here and find out for yourself. If you're into bonuses, Bovada's kind of a letdown for sports bettors. There's only two major bonuses right now that are aimed at sportsbook customers. The first is this $250 sports welcome bonus. It is a bonus of up to $250. The match rate is 50%. It's on your very first deposit only. And as a sportsbook bettor, you have a 5x wagering requirement. That's a little better than the industry standard. It's impressive. It's worth noting for them. The other bonus that sportsbook bettors can really take advantage of is the refer a friend bonus. And when you refer a friend, you can get up to 200% of their first qualifying deposit as a bonus, up to $100. There's no limit on how many of these you can do a month, but the site's only going to pay you $200 a month in referral bonuses. Check details on what kind of deposits are considered qualified. At this point, the depositor has to put in at least $25, and you have to claim your bonus within a week of that deposit. So if you're looking for a whole lot of varied bonuses and a lot of potential cash coming your way, you're probably going to be kind of disappointed at Bovada.lv. If you need to contact Bovada, they have an email form right here on their Contact Us page. You can send them a message. It's real simple. They promise a response time under 4 hours, which is kind of a strange number, but it's true as far as I can tell. I sent them a simple email and got a reply back in about an hour. Here's that another toll-free number to call, and the promise: we're open 24/7, 365 days a year. I've also got an email address for you, service@bovada.lv. Simple enough to remember. They don't post that everywhere all over the site like I think they should, so I'm going to tell you about it again. It's service@bovada.lv. I recommend Bovada Sports to American and Canadian sports bettors all the time. The interface is really easy to use. The list of available sports markets is impressive, and it's growing. And their customer service is available 24/7, 365. Because Bovada is aimed exclusively at Americans and Canadians, North American customers don't have the same kinds of troubles they might have at other sites, although the deposit and withdrawal methods are a little limited. If you live in America or Canada, you like to bet on sports with a combination of casino or racebook bets or poker games, this is an all-in-one site that you can't really overlook.